Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Good morning. You're doing your Bachelor Refresher Practical today. Running as train 618, you and another test operator should be working 2 locos and a Raker turbot from Ruislip Depot to Watford and back. The other train operators brought out the Ruislip Depot and you should join them in the loco on the Harrow and Wilson service. Service operators are Rainers Lane, Harrow and Hill, Rickmansworth. That needs to be longer really. Hello everybody, like I say, welcome to another video. As you will quite clearly see, we are on the Just Trains Metropolitan line, and we are going to be running a scenario on it, a Bachelor scenario. We got a screaming 73 stock, shooting bastards. Fair enough. Let's get the train set up quick, and then I'll explain what we're doing here. There we go. Cool. So, this isn't just a normal scenario. Today, we're going to be having a look at part of a scenario pack. Now, obviously you've got several scenario packs that you can download and all of that. This one is the London Underground Metropolitan Line Test Train Operator Scenario Pack. You know, Alan Thompson, you know, it's well known for a bit of payware, mostly freeware. I saw this scenario when it came out, just after the Metropolitan line had been released, so I was like, oh yeah, cool. You know, I'll have a look at that at some point. I'll download it and have a look. And then a little while later, must have been several weeks, maybe even months later, I then had a look at it again, because I never took action on it initially, and noticed that it costs you £4.99, sorry, not £5.99. And let's just say I wasn't best pleased with that decision. Let's just say that indeed. Now, I decided that I would actually buy it in the end, for the £5 that it is. And of course I got a subscription discount from ATS, so it only cost me $4.49 instead of $4.99. We'll get the train going and then I'll carry on. Yeah. So, what do we have? Included, I'll just grab the readme quickly, even though I could technically use the thing. Downloads, text document. We have 1, 2, 3, we have 8 scenarios. Train, 010, Tower Hill to Amersham. That's done in a D stock. Okay, we got this, which is... Where's it gone? There we go. Train 618, sorry. 618. Ruislip to Watford. And then you've got a part 2, which is Watford to Ruislip. You've got a 3-part scenario, which is train 761, which is done in a C stock. And you basically do a few runs around sort of the Metropolitan network and take the train to be scrapped. Up at Harrow somewhere, Northwood, sorry, yeah. There's a 721 Ruislip Depot to Neeson Depot, and I think that's, I can't remember what train that is actually. Can't remember now. And a 7 X-Ray 09, which is in a class 20, Amersham to Neeson Depot. So in total, unique scenario-wise, there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 scenarios, okay? It's, you know, £1 a scenario. Yeah, fair enough. Like, excluding the fact that there's 2-parters and all that. We'll put a bit more power on now. Maybe take it into a series parallel. It's a series parallel now, definitely. And we'll have a go. Now, initially, my first thought when I saw this was, because it's got a picture of a bachelor, my initial thought was, why are you calling it test train scenario pack? It's not a test train operator scenario pack, it's actually a transplant scenario pack. And there was no description of what the scenarios actually were. It literally gives you the titles of the scenarios, so the train number and where it's going from and to. But there's no sort of, there's no description as to, what the scenarios actually entail. So, you know, you're left a bit in the dark there, you know, it could be better, could explain the scenarios. It says there's a load of scripting and, weather and dynamic stuff's going on, so, you know, you got to think a few bits to work with, but it's not specific. It would be nice to know, as a consumer, what you're buying. Now, I might be sounding a little bit like Maverick Hunter Daniel here, and I'm trying to stay sort of neutral to it, because like I say, I don't mind Alan Thompson Sim. I think it's a good idea. It's much better than UKTS in the fact that you definitely don't have to pay the payment in order to get the good downloads. A lot of people absolutely loathe the subscriptionware side of things, and we better start slowing down because there's a signal. Speed. I can't remember what they're called now. But what? Speed control. That's it. Approach control signal. Yeah, it's one of them. So we need to. That was actually the brakes worked a lot more effectively than I thought they would. I guess Richard Scott's brakes are pretty good. Fair enough. We'll have to try and do it next time. These next 3 stations have approach controls. I know that much. Now, I've actually been out in real life on, is it 10 or 20 or 10 or 5? I can't remember. I'm gonna go for 5. It's this grey box on our right hand side. As soon as we pass that, the signal will go green. There you go. It must be 10 then, because we were over 5 miles an hour. Cool. I won't overload it. We'll put it into top series parallel. Yeah. Where was I? So, oh yeah, the fact that it's a paid thing. That wasn't where I was, but I'll go from where I sort of can think of. So yeah, like I say, I wasn't all that impressed when I saw the fact that it's paid. Now it gets a bit hazy here for me with scenario packs. I loathe paying for scenarios, right? However, I do buy AP scenario packs. So, you know, I'll only buy them on the sale. I'll only buy AP scenario packs on sale. I don't see the point of it otherwise. You can get a scenario pack. I can't remember how much they are, and I can't even look at the website to check that now. They're not that much money though. They're only like a $5 or something. So I wanted to sort of have a look at value for money when compared to AP's scenario packs, and see what is the difference between this sort of thing, because you know, it might be interesting to have a look. I wanted to drive the scenarios. Like I say, I've been out with test train crews in real life. Well, transplant crews on battery locos and stuff. I wanted to sort of compare that with how these scenarios function. There should be a DOO screen. Fun fact: there should be a DOO screen at the end of this platform, and there should be an owl with illuminating eyes on the top of it. A little sort of plastic owl. I think the eyes still illuminate, but it's not present in the route anyway. But yeah, I think it's a DOO screen. Now, judging the scenario from what I've seen so far, I'm actually quite impressed. Like I say, initially I sort of thought, whoa, why are you calling it a test train operator scenario pack when it's clearly a transplant engineer scenario pack? Well, you know, it's actually not. This is supposedly a test crew scenario. Test crews do operate these scenarios, or the battery locos. Sorry, they are trained up on them. Some of them, so you know, fair play to that. You know, we'll let them do that. Not entirely sure if you ever get. Oh no, we're being followed by another train there. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if you ever get test crews pulling wagons, but you know, we'll take it on the chin, or whatever you want to say. Bashing my microphone. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's basically just sort of how these compare. Now, some people might not say it's fair to compare it with an AP scenario pack, but for the same price, I think it is. I'm gonna talk about this as if I paid full price for it. £1 a scenario. First off, we got to look at how many scenarios AP include. They include generally significantly more. They sort of seem to hover around the 10, 12. It might even be on the end of this screen, the owl is actually. Where's the signal? Is it right out behind the screen. There are some horrible position signals in real life on this route, and it's just not nice to try and see some of them. I don't remember that much. So there we go. Cool. Shove it around into series parallel. There we go. So yeah, value for money scenario-wise, it's not as good. It's not as good. Let's face it. You can buy a fiver for it's about. I think the highest they retail for is about £8 or something like that. So scenario-wise, yeah, AP have it. Timetable-wise, I'm actually really enjoying this so far. We've seen plenty of AI. It feels reasonable, doesn't it? I'm impressed with the AI that's been used. Apparently the timetables have been used to create this scenario pack. And you know, as much as anybody can use a timetable, let's face it, it's not hard to look on the website, find the timetables, the working timetables. Just literally, if you want to find them, just type in line X, so I know Bakerloo line, Metropolitan line, District line. Type in that line and just put working timetable on the end of that Google search, and you will come up with the timetables really easy. They're a nightmare to look at, but if you can sort of filter through it, then yeah, you can work it out. You can work out what you need to do. The other good thing is that these payware scenarios have not been created using real-time trains. The real-time trains do not allow. We're going to shove power off there. But technically, if we lift the handle, if we have the handle down, we're alright. If we lift the handle, we need to stick that into enter. So we'll do that. Oh wait, yeah, I lifted the handle. You can. It's a funny thing about battery locos. You can actually drive them without the handle pressed, as long as you're in Inter. I don't understand it in a way. I'm pretty sure this is not approach control, but we'll slow for it just in case, because I can't remember. I'm sure it's the first 3 along here. Nope, it isn't. Cool. We've got the 30 limit. Right, let's go for that. Otherwise, if I was to re-sit now, then we get emergency brake in real life. By the way, these battery locos are actually really nice to drive. It's quite a nice. Okay, thank you. Yeah, they're quite nice to drive. I'm actually really enjoying the concept of the scenario. Like I say, it's something I want to do myself. I would like to create a test train operator scenario pack, or transplant operator scenario pack even. I did start a scenario and it never got finished, and who knows if it'll ever be finished or not. Who knows indeed. Right. I guess we'll move on to the next step. Reskins, content, assets, customization of the scenario. So far, the AI, like I say, the AI is really good. I've not seen anything that's sort of outlandish to what a regular old scenario creator could do. And sometimes you'll find freeware scenarios that are actually better than payware scenarios. Like, especially when it comes to DTG, they seem to really, really slack on how they create their scenario packs. Well, their scenario, sorry. DTG just don't seem to care a lot. Now, partially that's due to their lack of stock, because obviously they've got to tailor it for specific people who may not have the DLC. You know, if you buy a DLC, you expect to use it out of the box. You don't want to have to buy other stuff just to use the thing you bought. It's not fair. So part of that is like that. Part of it, though, I don't think they actually bother with looking at real-time tables and comparing their scenarios. Now, I know that there are plenty of good scenario creators in DTG. I think Dan H might work for them or something as well. So, you know, we've got some people from the community in DTG that understand what the community want. And, you know, they work within their limits. I do think, though, that some of their scenarios are below par. So, some of the freeware scenarios are definitely better than what DTG comes out with on a lot of their products. Especially those that you chasing yellows and, you know, all of that stuff. What we got? We have a yellow. We have a cautionary fog repeater with a feather, but we have a red signal here. Are we looking for something particular here? That must be where the cover shot was taken. So yeah, this scenario is lovely. I'm loving this scenario, and it's probably better than Just Strange Ones. I've not played Just Strange Ones for ages, so I can't really compare. Now, like I say, or like I sort of thought at least, even if I didn't say it, my initial thought towards spending this money on the scenario pack was like, no, I'm not doing that. I didn't want to pay that. I wasn't prepared. Actually, I'm not too upset about it now, because these are decent scenarios. Like I say, content-wise, reskin-wise, asset-wise, there's nothing new. There's no reskins. There's no assets. There's nothing sort of. Now that's a good thing, in a way, because it's all readily available stuff. But at the same time, that value for money. And now, obviously, you can get a reskin freeware download. I'm gonna press tab. Danger denied. Okay. We'll have to sit here for the sec then. Yeah, you can enter. You can get reskins for nothing, because obviously freeware reskins and stuff. Bother. Not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Cool. Let's get a screenshot quickly. Yeah, there's nothing like that included. Oh, look at that. 166 or 165 in the background, sorry. Yeah, there's nothing like that included in this pack. So, as far as additional content is concerned, nah. Now, I'm not saying the scenario needs any additional content, because, like I say, all of the stuff that they need is actually here already. So, Oh, that's going first. Okay, I see. Are you being quiet? What? We have sound. Are you okay? Are you okay, sir? Do you want can we call you a doctor? Did you stall as you were coming along and you just decided to sort of glide in? Is that what's happened here? Maybe. Oh, there goes the signal. But yeah, scenario content wise, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Come on, baby. He'll stop. Let's try it like this. Come on. I mean, in real life, I would probably have overloaded the thing by now. Are you? Oh, wait, hang on. Usually helps if you stick it forward, doesn't it? Just normally, yeah, It's a useful thing to do. Stick it into forward. So yeah, obviously, like I said, this is the first scenario I played, so I've not had another go at any of the others yet, which we will do at some point. I'll probably play them on my own, but I just thought I'd do this video to sort of give my first impressions on what I see. Like I say, I was not impressed with the fact that you had to pay for this. Now obviously I get that maybe people have worked hard on this scenario. Maybe they should get something back for it. At the same time though, if I can do pretty much create this scenario for free, then why should I pay for it, if you get what I mean? I'm impressed. Kind of to the point, actually, where I'm sort of thinking, yeah, you know what, this is actually worth it. So, we'll watch how it plays out, because sometimes towards the end of the scenario, the AI can break down a bit, and stuff doesn't work as it should, and all that. So, there's a trick with this along here. Unless it's only in platform 6, of course. They always come to the end of the platforms too, I know that much. Right. Does this mean we're going to have to obviously stick it into that enter Are we going to have to turn around, go into the siding, jump back into 4, and then out? That's what I want to know. Let's have a quick look at the roster. Harrow West, Harrow on the Hill 4, and then Watford. Yep, cool. So they've done the move correctly. You know, the move is correct. You're reversing here. I'll send you via the siding. Please change ends. The train not far. Service operator out. Some nice some sort of audible announcements would have been good here. Oh look, we've got emergency brake. You what? You what? Why have we got? Is that because I left the rear cab an emergency? Okay, that's more an issue of the for the train rather than the scenario. That's a bit odd. Do we have to? No, okay. Handle press. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the signal. We've got the RUI indicator. Silly me. That was my fault. You're probably screaming at me, saying what was actually going on there, and I was just completely oblivious to the fact that we actually have. I was waiting for that to change, but you know, of course it wouldn't. Like I say, I've actually been changed by this, if I'm honest. Do I think this is worth the price? Yeah, actually, yeah, I do. And I don't say that lightly. Like I say, there's still that sort of thing that's like, sorry. Oh wait, minor detail, this should not be blue in this period. If this is air stocks running around, then that should be yellow, definitely. Just trains sounds. They do sound good. It's a bit odd that there's no trains around, but you know, they do sound. The ambient sounds do sound good. But yeah, no, like I say, I might be a bit crazy for saying this, but yeah, you know what? It's actually good. The scenario pack is really nice. Or this scenario at least so far. Like I said, I've not driven the rest of them. I'll probably do it at some point. I'm actually really pleased with these. And obviously, you know how harsh a critic I can be. Like I say, when I first bought this, I was actually pretty angered by the fact that it was a page, and I wanted to try and find any little tiny detail wrong with this pack that I could possibly find to show it up. That's how mad I was that you have to pay for this. But now, you know what? It would have been nice if it was free, but it's a nice scenario pack. It fills all the criteria for actually being paid. You know, quality-wise, it's good quality scenarios. It's constant. It's engaging. It's you know, it's got everything you would expect for when you pay for something. And not a lot of payware stuff in this community seems to do that. Take Just Train's route. A lot of their older routes specifically, they weren't all that great. Obviously, as time's gone on, they've progressed and everybody's got better at doing what they do. So, I'm going to roll forward. We're on a flat, aren't we? And we're not quite on a flat, but let's give it a tiny bit of juice. What? Did I press Z by accident? Maybe I pressed Z. Hang on, let me double check the emergency. Is that because of this blooming cab again? Are they separate? I'm not drawing any amps. Oh wait, hello. Okay then. Bit weird, yeah. Like I said, I was going to pull up to the signal. I clearly didn't get a chance to do that. Like I say, you can have your own opinions on this. Personally, if I was making it, I would not have put it payware. But you know what? I do kind of agree that these scenarios are good enough for a payware pack. And I'm sorry if I offend somebody who says that. And I'm sorry if I offended the author for saying, no, I wanted to fault them for something, Maybe I was being unreasonable. Because I obviously hadn't tried the scenario. Didn't give it a chance. But now I have tried the scenario. I actually really am enjoying it. It's actually a really good thing to drive. Now, like I say, bit nice if we got a new battery loco. This model's alright, but it's certainly getting tired now. But that's not what I'm judging anyway. I'm judging the actual scenarios themselves, not the trains that are used. So yeah. We'll carry on, obviously. My mind might change if we find that something's not right with the scenario later down the line. But for now, I can't see a problem with it. Yeah, they use the AI versions, reduce lag. Not that it really does a lot for the core route, but yes, not laggy no matter what you use it. Are we going to be routed down the fast line, I wonder? No, we wouldn't be, because we're going to Watford, so... Sorry, I bashed my mic. Right, this time we should get a green signal rather than the route. Did I leave the brakes in that one off? This is really trippy right now. Interesting that there's a career scenario too. Bit weird in a way. Most scenarios are payware, but maybe it was a decision because obviously career you get to build your profile and stuff. I don't know. I can't wait. I actually can't wait to try out to finish this scenario, do the rest, and then like try out more sort of thing with these scenarios. Oh, I'm in interrupted. Let's go. Yeah, we'll be following that S-stock all the way down now, probably, won't we? Sorry, I keep coughing. My throat's getting a bit dry. Now I've checked all of the EULAs and the terms of use and everything, and just because naturally I wanted to see if they were doing anything wrong by selling the thing. Like I say, at the time I was still salty that I'd have to pay for it, and now I'm gonna. It's bad if I'm not careful. I'm glad these brakes are good because, you know, otherwise. There's a lot of repeats, but I didn't really take notice of it, which is a bit stupid. But yeah, no, I can't see that they've done anything wrong. Just Strange EULA was a bit inconclusive in a way, if I'm honest. I had to look through that. And apparently they got permission from the virtual district team to use the vehicles in payware products, which is something that, you know, initially I hadn't considered, but, you know, it's sort of a case of, well, if somebody wants to create a payware, make money out of my free product, then, you know, is it really right and all that, and, you know. But yeah, no, I can't see them doing anything different. Like I say, the Just Strange one is a little bit odd. The way that reads, it's a bit inconclusive as to whether you can actually make money off their product or not. I don't really understand what they're talking about. But hey, you know, they've done it, and I'm sure they're doing it properly. Alan Thompson doesn't exactly strike me as somebody who doesn't follow the rules. Now, I know there'll be people who seriously disagree with me, and you're entitled to your own opinion. I've worked with him in the past, and he's alright. He's alright. He really is. Just don't get on the wrong side of him, of course. So yeah, this is not me being biased to ATS Sim. Like I say, I was really upset about the fact that I had to pay for this. Like, oh dear, how could you pay? You know, it seems a bit silly now, but you know, but you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And, you know, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't all that happy about having to pay for just a few scenarios. Like, scenarios, you know, they can be easily created, they can easily be distributed. 90% of them are free, so why should people sort of have to pay for them? But at the same time, if you want something enough, you're gonna pay for it. So, you know, and I did wanna have a go at these, let's be honest. And yeah, I'm impressed. I'm pleased. I'm actually good job. Hang on, I should probably give shout out to the actual author, ALEXMETROMAN. Good job to you, sir. That's actually really good. I don't know if you've produced any more payware products. Quite possibly. I've not seen them, or I've not outright seen them. If you have, but you know, I'm gonna leave it handle down. Like I said, I know what I'm doing with these things, but I should know what I'm doing, I'd hope. But yeah, no, I'm impressed. And I'd say that's it's good. Value for money could definitely be better. Scenario quality, yeah, can't fault it. I really can't fault it. You've done a good job with the scenarios. I'm impressed. I'm seriously a lot happier with these than I thought I would be. Is that a red light, or is that tail lights of the train ahead? Either way, it means we've got to stop at some point as they put more power on, you know. But, you know, casual. It's a red light. It doesn't matter anyway, like I say, we've got to stop both ways, so. Not a bad thing. Chasing yellows is an interesting thing to do at times. Probably why the return scenario is only 45 minutes and this one's 50 minutes long. Like I say, your description could certainly be better. I would like to know more what I'm buying, what I'm actually buying. The scenario is a little laggy, probably because of the S stock though. That looks like, yeah, that was the train then that I saw, because it's gone and the signal screen. Yeah, I saw it disappear out of the corner, so yeah. We'll sort of keep reasonable speed up. I'm sure we'll get to our destination eventually. is actually really pleasant to drive. And I was not expecting to say that at all. I was expecting to be highly disappointed. To be honest, I bought it just to do a video on and see how bad it was in essence. But it isn't bad at all. You know, like I say, I'd like to know, I would sort of like to know a bit more information about the scenarios I'm buying before I buy them. But other than that, yeah. This pack isn't stuck behind the subscription wall for Alan Thompson's site, so you can access it if you're not subscribed to Alan. 50p more. You know, I think that's fair enough. That's another grey area of Alan Thompson's thing. Why is the discount so small for people who are subscribed to him? And yeah, it's small. That's quite a tricky question to answer. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I can't really sort of say for definite a specific answer about that one. Actually, so I'm actually gonna leave that question unanswered. I think. Yeah, just as I expected, yellow signal. There's the train. Slow it nicely down to a crawl. Cool. Fewer battery loco scenarios would have been nice. So I was actually, by the picture of the battery loco, I was expecting a pack of battery loco scenarios. Like I said, I would have had to go at you for saying, oh, it's not a test train. It's a test train operator. It's the transport operator, but no, it's a test train operator scenario because you're doing your route knowledge, so the whole scenario of it around it is actually accurate to the description. And the test train operators do scrap moves, and they do other moves on the network and all that kind of stuff. The thing we really need is more London Underground stock. You know, if we could get the D stock, we could get a refurbished rat train D stock. We could get some sort of new wagons and stuff for London Underground. Maybe the 60 stock. Then that'd be quite nice. Oh, and a refurbished battery loco. It'd be nice if somebody like Just Trains maybe, because I very much doubt any of the others would do it. But Just Trains, let's face it, Just Trains products, they don't look the nicest, they don't sound the nicest, but they've often got quite a few good so-called advanced functions in them. There we go, see? That's how you drive. That's how you do it. I've not spatted and I've not missed a speed control yet, so I'm doing pretty well in my books. Like I said, I did nearly go through a signal because I wasn't really paying attention to it, but you know. And obviously we've got to be careful along here because we are following a train, but you know, we're getting there. We're doing good. Why did I press 5? We have no passengers. I mean, if we were in the same loco, then we'd be here. This is what we'd see, you know. Because generally, I think the operators tend to stay in the loco that they're in. They seem to sort of be positioned in them. So this is what we'd see, which is pretty cool. But you know, we're up here, so we're driving. Another rest stop going the other way. Hand up at them. Everybody's quite friendly on the underground as well, I've noticed. Right, let's shut off, because we've got a yellow there, or green there, repeater, but I guarantee you the next repeater will probably say yellow, or the one after. That's green. Defensive driving's always better than just flooring it and then having a problem later on. Okay. It's not in the platform anymore. Yeah, there you go. We got the yellow repeater here. I'm only going to drive this one way. I figured that even if I do another, maybe I could do another video at some point on the return journey if you want to see that. I don't know if you want to see that. If you want to sort of make your mind up more, have you decided? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Like I say, I like it. So far, I would actually recommend this pack. I would recommend this pack. If somebody sort of said, "What's a good scenario pack for the Just Trains Metropolitan line?" I would actually point them in this direction. Of course, if they didn't want to spend money, then, you know, they kind of can't come in this direction. But if you've got a little bit of money to spare, then yeah. Like I say, people will probably go mad over me actually liking this for being payware. But, you know, it is what it is. And like I say, if I'm honest, I like it. I'm gonna have my own opinion. But like I say, you've also got your own opinion. So if you think something different, comment it below. But maybe I can even do a poll. Do you like it or not? I'll probably forget to add that. But you know, we'll go for that. We'll go with that idea. It's just an idea. 41 minutes in the video we are now. Cool. It's about the same time in the scenario then. See the next signal. No, it's green. Next one's green. Oh, I think this is more lane, more road, more lane. Something like that, isn't it? I don't know, I've got a map. Not the Metropolitan line, at least. More park, that's the one. The other question is hang on, there he is. Yeah, there's a red signal. Well, I couldn't see him, but he's actually sitting in there. We better slow down. Yeah, we got this. Like I said, I was looking. I couldn't see him, but I forgot that the track curves here. So I was looking sort of straight ahead. Compressor. Like I said, I wonder if he's going to Watford or if he's going to Amersham. That'd be interesting to know. Cool. Currently he's supposed to be late, apparently. So I would assume then he's going up to Amersham, and then we'll get a clear run up to Watford, I would assume. Possibly, possibly not. We'll see. We shall see. I probably went way up, I don't know when these things actually overload, to be honest. I shouldn't have done that anyway, because I forgot about the signal again. Despite the fact I know we're following a train. We've clearly established that we're following a train, so... But hey, we've got enough time to stop. It's fine. There we go, see? We'll see what this next signal wants us to do then. Whether it wants us to stop or not. Guess we'll have to power off in a little bit and find out from the repeater and the signal what's going to happen next. Power off here. Oh no, we've got a green repeater, it's fine. And then we've got a signal straight after. No, I'll leave it off. Signal, we've got repeater. Signal, I think that's the yellow aspect being displayed on that repeater, unless it's the panel. But it might be the panel actually. No, it is a yellow aspect. Cool. Go down a little bit. There's a red signal. Got miles to the red signal. There you go, it's gone green now. Not that you can probably see that because of YouTube compression and recording and stuff, but you know. Just believe me. Just believe me. It's fine. We won't bad. See, the indicator's white now. We're fine. There we go. There's a bridge onto the Watford Triangle. Brake a little bit, get it down to speed. Nice. Round the curve. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like he went down to Amersham, past the old line to the Coxley tip. What's the tip? Even whatever it's called. It was down there, down off there somewhere, I think. Somewhere down there, I believe. It used to go off. Used to be served by steam locos and battery locos, but a lot of the steam locos went down there, I think, as well. Right, we're due a few seconds early, which is good. Cool. Now limit. You reckon we'll be well? I mean, technically, we're following technical London Underground law. We're already in the 50 limit, so we can go at 50 because you haven't got to wait for the train to pass the back of the signal on the underground. A bit different here. Network rail, yeah, you got to wait until the rear of the train passes the signal. But on the underground, you don't have to wait for it. It's just fine to do what it. Just go speed up as soon as you go up the front of the train goes past. The game doesn't recognise that, but in real life that's how it works. Here we go. I can't remember what station this is, but I got a fun fact about it. I'll try and remember what it is. It is... well, I won't try and remember what it is. I'll look at the sign and go through. I can't read that. It's too pixelated. What happened to my... oh, Croxley. No, I thought it was Croxley. No, it's Croxley. Cool. Yeah, this platform there, that's the only platform on the underground to not have a station starter. Bit of trivia for you there. The only platform on the entire underground, so I hear, to not have a station starter. So have fun when the next signal was red there then. Aha. Here's a fun fact for you. I've done this bit of track here in this direction more times in an engineering train, in train sim, than I have done in real life. But sorry, well no, not in real life. Sorry, I've been down here a few times. I meant in a passenger train on train sim. Done it more times in a engineering train than having a passenger train on train sim. Because I've never done it down here in a passenger train. Never. Never, well, I don't think so, at least. I don't think I've ever... ah, there's a red signal coming up. Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Brake. All the brakes. Stop, please. Oh, just brake it. Oh, it proved it. Oh, okay. You passed the signal. Ah! Really? It approved the request, and then it just... You passed the signal. Oh. There. And so the cookie crumbles. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed that scenario. I really did. I will probably redrive that at some point to try and finish that and get into the station. I'm assuming that train was probably due out before us. So yeah. But yeah, that was interesting. I guess I probably failed me mid-test. So back to driving, D-stops and all the rest that transport that test train operators drive. Yay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.